Meredith Medvec from Prosperity Mortgage, and we were just talking about this program. Tell me a little bit about it, Meredith.
Yeah, so we have a program called Competitive Edge, and this program basically is where we fully underwrite the loan up front. So what does that mean? Most lenders will just issue you kind of a generic pre-qualification letter. A lot of them may not have pulled credit. They may not have actually reviewed your income, assets, employment, and credit to issue what we call a commitment letter. The commitment letter is when the underwriter has reviewed all of that documentation and they have signed off to say that you are approved based on that scenario and reviewing all of the documentation that I just mentioned. So most lenders don't go to that length of reviewing all of that and issuing that commitment letter up front before you go out shopping. The reason is because that requires a lot of manpower and hours and costs the company money to do that, to be honest with you. And there's no guarantee as a lender that you're going to, as a consumer, you're going to go with that lender if they've done that. So most companies will just issue that generic pre-qualification letter. And the problem with that is then you go out shopping and you get you go under contract and then you submit everything, you start paying for appraisals, inspections, all the things, and the loan goes through the real underwriting process at that point to find out that maybe the income that was used doesn't work, or maybe something in that scenario doesn't work. And then unfortunately, you're getting denied at that point. And sometimes that's not even done until way further in the process of, getting that contract. And that's why we see situations where people are getting denied the day or the week before closing.
Ouch.
And that is not an ideal situation for anyone, not for the buyer, the seller, the realtor, anyone, and a lot of money at that point has been spent. So our Competitive Edge program will take you through that full underwrite up front with that commitment letter. And I always tell people, that commitment letter holds a lot of weight with a listing agent, because if they're getting a generic letter, from XYZ Mortgage that's not fully underwritten, and then I, as the lender, personally call that listing agent and say, hey, this is what's different. They're more likely to accept that offer if it's a solid offer. The other